Hi, welcome guys. We're at the absolutely breezy and gusty. The sea breeze is coming right off the ocean, as you can see right now. I almost need to have the microphone directly to my mouth just to make sure that this is getting picked up. But we are at the fabulous Flinders Golf Course. We are 3 holes in. So you'll see this intro first, then you'll see us play a couple of holes, then you'll see us swing around to get to this point again. We've got George behind the camera right now, obviously myself. Kyle and Jack's playing along with us today just for a bit of fun. It is an absolute lead-up round to GTC4 in a couple of weeks. We're excited, but more importantly, we're here to review the course. It is well known, well, if it isn't well known, it is now because I'm about to tell you. Relatively short, but quite challenging thanks to the absolute thing that you cannot see, which is called wind. And relatively small greens is the quick thing that we have gauged over 3 holes. And aptly named, the 4th hole is called the coffin. So we could be in a body bag by the end of this hole.
Oh no. This is your 4th in the sand.
Sit down. Go in. The one we needed. The one we needed. Did you also just turn up 4 minutes before tea time and have 1 swing? Oh no, wait, you were here 400 hours and had plenty of swings.
I had plenty of swings, but it clearly didn't help.
Tale of two events. Someone who turned up 2 hours early and someone who turned up about 2 minutes before tea time.
I'm playing with the gimbal.
That's the last we'll see of George today. Yesterday's ice. You are the GTC bunker king, so you're always on the lessons. Yeah, so self-explain. See? Officially sandbagging right now. Quite literally. And figuratively.
Really good set.
We're on the hole 3, and this is a really interesting one we've come to. We've probably been given 2 easy ones to work our way into the contest. And then we've been situated with a 193 metre par 3, but it's completely into wind backing onto the ocean, which is behind us. So it's probably playing 220, 230. It's a strong wind. So one's pulled an iron, one's pulled a 3 wood. No, that might be a hybrid. Strongly considering pulling driver here.
Yeah.
Tough hole.
Nice shot, Jack. Oh, with the wind just catch it. Oh. So I crunched that, and the wind felt like it crunched it anyway, and it looks like it's only gone like 150 metres. This is a windy golf course. Check the weather before you come down. I'm not even going to bother looking for that one. No, maybe I'll head over and see if I can find it. I'm taking the provisional regardless. I'm just a tight ass and doesn't want to lose the ball.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is some view. What was that? Good shot, George. Holy smokes. To be honest, we're on the 5th and I've just nearly killed someone by accident. Did not realise he was there. I was blind. Yeah, and if I could yell out, basically I could have a siren and they wouldn't be able to hear me. So I feel bad for the old fella. But tell you what, I was loving this course. 3 holes in, 4 and 5 have been killers. I mean, 5 was played poorly by me because it's a par 5. Play it like a standard par 5, you'd be fine. But geez, enjoying this course, quite lovely, but whew, tough. How was the pose? Oh, now that's a nice view. We're 6 holes down. Flinders Golf Course. This is the first time you and I both played it. What's been the early thought process?
Look, to be honest, the early thought process was it's windy here. I didn't do any pre-research before we started, so I had no idea what I was expecting. Jack told me the first was a short par 4, and he wasn't wrong, it was a short par 4. I think we all probably underestimated the wind a little bit. So I guess if it's a windy day, it's stay away. There's a rhyme.
There wouldn't be many days where it's not windy down here though.
Well, you got the sea breeze.
Location-wise.
Well, look at the... so you're going to have to, club up, club down to suit. This is like the first hole you had the wind behind us. I'd like to come here again, and I think I played on most of them. I'd have another crack at this one. It's a nice golf course. It's not overly difficult. I think it's the wind that makes it.
For $90, peak and weekends, for $90, I'll be back for sure.
Oh, you would, 100%.
And we move to Seraphim on 7. He's got this for 12. And he's decided to go with the sand wedge, which is very interesting. 4.5 foot off the green on the fringe. And Smiley, well, I'll tell you, that's a terrible decision. And boy, is his caddy telling him off. He's finally going to bring out the flat stick. That's a much better decision. So we're closing in on the front 9. We're about to play the 9th, which is a par 3. But if you actually have a look at behind me, you can see the fantastic coastline, This is basically the history of Flinders. It's over 110 years old. This is what you come for. This is what you pay your fantastic money for. It is an absolute picturesque golf course. Supposedly quite similar to the coastline courses that you'll see in Scotland and Ireland, which you'll obviously see for Australians, you'll see only online. You know, like the magnificent Rick Shields will play, our godfather and hero. But yeah, I'll tell you what. The other thing, actually, is that Flinders is a Future Golf member course. So you can get on, use one of your free rounds here. But I think at the moment it's every day after 12 p.m. And they do have some blackout months, which is December and January. So February to November, any day after 12 p.m. you can use your Future Golf voucher. Sit down. Go in. The one we needed. The one we needed. Chunky tee shot to be put in a terrible position in the rough, right-hand rough. I would say about 90 metres, but we're not going to confirm or deny. And no, that's a birdie. Calm down. And I knew I was going against the grain, so I had to sort of chop at it. I wasn't going to get like a full swing through. Knowing today we had some short, small, tight greens, I had to sort of send it to Jesus and then flop it down there, because anything I've been just genuinely hitting, it's been rolling over the back. And so I thought, right, got to get it high, got to make sure it lands soft. It was looking good, it was tracking well, and I thought, oh, well, go in. And then I saw it, boop, gone.
Euro step for me.
Let's get scratching. Check it out.
Although,
Just hasn't played the mounds correctly. It was the right shot though. Different shot to the other two, but it was the right shot. What club do you use then?
give us one of them. Pitching.
It doesn't matter what club you used. Ah, that was really bad.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's it's like the left-hand side, but it was hit well, but I don't know if it's safe or not.
This is a beautiful golf course.
Yeah, it really is.
Fucking windy as shit.
I'll be back here next week. This is value.
It's definitely $90 worth.
It's value for $90. I'd pay $100 here easy. This has to be a good shot. He hasn't got his cap on. Oh God. Did you just slice that or was that wind? Someone just died. Like, you basically carried into that.
No, I didn't. I don't think I did. I'll be here. No.
Okay.
That's quite cute. We'll go soon, right?
Okay. Okay. 169. Downwind, you're probably like 150, 155. Straight down par 4, 299. Lambertiana. Shot. Great putt. Hole 17. 152. Into breeze. So yeah, we're heading down 18. We've had a really enjoyable time at Flinders today. George, you've played some, personally, you've played some good golf. You've played some horrendous golf, which is not unusual for you. But the fans, the viewers aren't here to critique your golf game. They're here to critique or listen to us critique the golf course. What have you made of it after 18 holes?
Yeah, look, I was, to be honest, surprised to learn it was only a par 69, which I worked out after about 6 or 7 holes. It's definitely short. It probably has to be short. The wind, as we mentioned earlier, probably plays a bit of havoc on your game. But I guess if you're not enjoying the golf, you could definitely take in the views. The views are phenomenal. As you come up the coastline, it's definitely something to take a photo. Take a photo, you can look back on it. But really the golf course itself, the hazards are nicely placed. A couple of blind tee shots. Long par threes. Par threes are probably on the longer side, particularly in the front. You've only got the two par fives on this course. One on the front, one on the back. The one on the back nine, I think you'll see us. If you're playing downwind, you can definitely get onto that one in 2 if you're good enough. But all in all, a nice golf course, well laid out, well looked after. But I'd certainly be back.
Yeah, you're right. It's really well looked after. I think while you were talking, I was trying to think of what you could compare it to, and I can't really put my finger on it because it is short. It's very similar. Like there are similarities to other peninsula courses, but it has its differences as well, where it's a bit unique. Yep. Like I'd say is the best possible sort of comparison, like a short version of Cape Schanck, but it's got more bunkers. It's got the views. Flinders has the views.
Yeah, great.
Which is next level. And I guess that's what part of what you come for. You come for the golf, then you sort of dart around. I think the road in the sort of meanders through a few holes. That's pretty unique. Yeah. I haven't seen that on a local course down here in Victoria before. It's
a little bit different, and I guess there's a hole early on. It's aptly named the road hole. You got the road up the left side of the fairway. And I guess don't let that scare you. The cars are pretty good here. They'll stop. They'll let you hit your tee shots, and then they'll carry on.
I'm loving it. I'll be back for sure. I'd say this is anywhere between a 9 and 10 out of 10.
Yeah, agreed.
Be back.
I'll give it a 10. The greens are small.
Sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's true. The greens are small, which is part of the challenge, I guess. They've got to make a short course somewhat difficult, and they've done it with small greens. And yeah, the challenges are around the greens, not on the tee box.
Yeah, and you got a bit of run. The fairways are pretty dry. So your ball will run, even if you sort of punt it up the fairway.
Well, about to finish off, waiting for a couple of mates trying to, hit out of the bushes. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the morning.
Where does this go on YouTube or something?